Hello, hello everybody. Good morning from New Orleans. We are leaving the hotel and today is Embarkation Day. So we are headed on our very first cruise. So if you've never cruised before, come check it out with us. Good morning again from New Orleans. We are trying to save a little bit of money. We're actually walking with our luggage to the cruise port. So I will turn this around and show you where we're at. So currently we are walking in front of the Hilton or behind the Hilton. It has a nice sidewalk here. And we are headed towards that convention center. You can see where that lighted LED sign is back there. That's the street that we need to walk to and take a left where it says the convention center. So that's where we're heading. There's our ship. She is here. Okay, so this is Julia Street. So we've got porters that are at the streets. They will load your luggage onto these carts. And then he told us, go straight ahead, ground level. And then we should be able to get on the ship soon. There's our ship. They unloaded this morning. We're gonna get ready to load soon. Are you ready for this?
No. So let's do it.
Let's do it. So we've made it underneath the bridge and we're gonna go inside. This is not too confusing. We just are going in. So that was super easy. We went through security. We just checked in. Now we're going to the waiting area. They just started boarding. We are group 15. So this is the waiting area. They are taking photos next to a background if you want. There's lots of seating. And then over to my right in front of this light brown door where that gentleman is, that is a special waiting area for the Haven groups, or if you have one of those rooms. And then otherwise everybody's boarding through these doors here. So they just started boarding one. We are number 15. We have made it. We are in the waiting area. We are group number 15. They are just calling. They are boarding group number 5 now. So we don't have far to go and we will be on the ship. Looking forward to it. We are moving towards the ship. This way to the ship. So there are escalators and stairs when you turn the corner to start getting on. Then there's a small hallway here. And there is our ship. We are almost there. Almost there.
Morning.
Good morning, welcome aboard.
Hi, what's your station? Hi.
Hi.
So we are heading straight to our muster drill. We are on the ship. So we are in group F. So if you read the signs for the exits and the emergency areas, that's where we go. Okay, so we are at F. This is where we need to go for our muster station.
try. Just one car will do.
Okay. So we're done with our mustard drill and we are at Hands. We're gonna get something to eat and drink. So our boarding time was between 10:30 and 11. It is now, let's see, 11, just before 11:15, and we're already through our muster station and sitting down at Hands for a little bit of lunch. So that was an easy process, a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. So our first meal on this cruise has arrived, so I'll show you what we've got. Okay, so I ordered the fish sandwich, comes with French fries. John ordered the fish and chips, so he's just got fish and French fries and coleslaw. So we are currently on floor 7, and it is nice right next to the elevators. They do show you where everything is at and what floor they're on. So we're currently on the 8th floor. We have Moderno and Cagney Steakhouse. There's a nice little hallway here. There's a bar at the back here. This is the Prime Meridian bar. This is kind of the center. It separates the two restaurants. So over to my right, this is Cagney's. And then over to the left, this will be Moderno. We'll check out Moderno first. Hostess desk. Music is a little loud. I might have to do some voiceover or separate the music out. But nice seating areas. They've got booths and tables. Going all the way to the back, see what I can see. So this is the aft of the ship. We're way in the back. And then here's another view. The restaurant from this side. And then next we'll check out Cagney's. So in the center here is where they must have the salad bar for the restaurant. Nice size. And so we're back in the center, bar area. Then we will check out Cagney's. So similar seating area, lots of tables. Kitchen area back there. And again, just a view out the back. This is New Orleans. We've got a barge coming in. Port of New Orleans. And they do have some seats outside on the waterfront. This is their hostess desk here. Looks like they've got some wine options here. but we're back in the middle. So that was Cagney's, Moderno, and the Prime Meridian bar. So this is the map for the 8th floor. This is where most of the bars and restaurants are. I just showed you Cagney's and Moderno. So next we're going to check out Spice H2O. So this is a somewhat adults-only area from 6 a.m. until 7 p.m. and then after 7 it looks like people under 18 are allowed back to the H2O area. So we're currently visiting the Spice H2O area, so I will show you that. When you walk back here to the right, they have this little area where you can lounge at. There is a lot of chairs to sit at. There is a TV. And then over on the left-hand side, there is a bar. And then people are smoking over here, so it must be a designated smoking area. You can see all those people there. And this is in the back of the ship. So we are at the top deck. We are on 17, looking towards the back of the ship. Just wanted to show you the water slides. There is 2 outdoor bars here and the swimming pools, hot tubs people are in. It's a little chilly. And to my right, we've got a barge going by. The ropes course is over to the right as well. So this area is the Vibe Beach Club, so you have to pay extra for those seats. And then in front of that is the Haven Beach area, which is also private. So we're at the ropes course. Here's some information about it. It has to be 48 inches tall, max for kids, and 300 pounds is the max. I'm a little close. It looks really intriguing and fun. They do have a basketball court on the side of the ropes area with basketballs and soccer balls up here. Got people playing. Here's the rules for the basketball. Okay, so we are done with our lunch. John is in line trying to get a drink. Just wanted to touch base and let everybody know that if you're like me, you're a little overwhelmed right now. So it's a little after 1 p.m., so we still have a couple of hours to go. There's tons of people coming and going, and there isn't a lot of seats available. So I'm actually sitting right in the casino right now just for a spot to rest. It is cold and rainy outside, so nobody is sitting outside enjoying the pools or the sun deck or anything like that. So everybody is inside. So if you are feeling overwhelmed with your very first cruise, I'm with you. So we will share a little bit more as the day goes on. Hello from our room on the NCL Breakaway. So we are right next to one of the suites, but we are in 11, 9, 10. So let's go check it out. Okay, so we are currently in our room. When you first walk in, we do have a nice little seating area. I've got my backpack sitting there for the time being. There is a nice sized closet. It's actually a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be. There is a safe right here on the shelf to put our stuff in. Security guide, global directory, some shelving units here. And lots of hangers for this part of the closet here. That'll be nice. And like I said, we do have a nice little sitting area here. We ordered some distilled water and an extension cord for John for his CPAP machine. full-size mirror here. There is a little ottoman here. I've heard that this does double as a footrest, and then it's got the hard top here so that you can use it as a footrest or a table. Garbage can. There is the hair dryer here underneath the desk. There is a refrigerator. Oh, there's some sparkling water in there. And some spring water. Telephone. Here are their plugs. So a couple European plugs and a couple standard plugs. Our TV on the wall. A shelf for the remote control and some mini bar information. Here's our bed. It is next to the balcony. So there's another area for storage behind the bed there. Looks like there are some additional plugs. So there is USB-C and USB-A here. And that is the light for next to the bed. A couple little cubbies next to that. Let's go outside. Okay, so we are outside of our balcony room right now. We are in the aft, so way in the back. Just a view from this corner as well. So we got a lounger and then 2 chairs. Here's the view out of our balcony from New Orleans. It is wet and rainy this afternoon. There's a barge leaving. Decent sized balcony. Hopefully we've got good weather for our trip so that we can take advantage of it. Right next door to us is one of the Haven balconies. So I wonder if they're going to be in use. But I think it's a nice sized balcony. So let's go check out the bathroom. Okay, so I have the door open for our bathroom. There is a little bit of a step up here. There is a shower or bath mat there. Our towels are hanging on the wall. A small sink. There is hand soap on the wall. That's nice. A couple areas for storage there. Shelves on the mirror. There is a light. Couple extra towels, and underneath here a garbage can and shelves if you need it. Kleenexes, toilet paper, standard toilet, and let's take a look at the shower. Wow, it's actually a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be. Hook for clothesline, shower, a footrest for shaving, I presume. And it looks like we've got some shampoo and body wash. So no actual conditioner, just shampoo and body wash. Place to add some soap. So yeah, pretty decent room. I think we will be able to survive our week here. And then I don't know if I showed you this mirror here, but there's a mirror right outside the bathroom that goes all the way down to the floor. So that is the room tour for 11/9/10. So right after the space that had the refrigerator, the mini fridge, there is a couple extra shelves here that I missed the first time that have storage and shelving units here. And there's just a couple extra shelves there, and that's right underneath the TV. So we've been told to unpack and then we can put our luggage underneath our bed. So we'll see if that works. I discovered that there's extra storage underneath our little sofa cushions here, our little seating area. So the bottom part does open up and you can put your clothes underneath there for a drawer space. So a little hint that any business card will actually fit inside the light switch. So if you need to turn the lights on, you do need to enter in a card of some sort, but a business card works. So we also have friends that are on this cruise with us, and they have graciously allowed me to go videotape their rooms so that you can have knowledge of what their room setup is like as well. So we're on our way there. So we have friends staying in room 10202. So let's go check it out. So I just came out of their balcony. So they only have room for 2 little chairs, or 2 regular chairs, I guess. There is a table, another chair here, but this is their view out of their balcony. So not as much room as ours. I can touch the wall and I'm near the door here, but still a balcony, very nice. So from inside their bathroom, you walk in, the toilet is on the left. And then they have a nice long double sink with a mirror. And then this is their shower. It has a sliding door. And then same with just the body wash and the shampoo. Otherwise, everything else is very similar. This is the door. So they just have a little railing that's got some hooks around the back of the door and then towels. There's all kinds of action happening in the river port area here in New Orleans today. We've got a barge coming in, we've got a river boat coming in, we had one that was just leaving, there's another, might be like a night river cruise that's going out as well. Pretty exciting night. We've got the Carnival, I believe it's the Liberty in front of us. So I think they are going to leave first, and then we will be on our way. We are disconnecting. We are currently turning around right near the bridge in New Orleans. And shortly we'll be heading down the river. Tonight we're having dinner at the Manhattan Room, one of 3 complimentary dining rooms aboard the Norwegian Getaway. Along with taste and savor, the Manhattan Room offers a rotating menu, so no matter which dining room you choose, you'll be getting the same great options. One nice thing about dining on the Norwegian Getaway is that the menus are posted outside of each restaurant, so you can check out the options before deciding where to eat. The Manhattan Room also offers live music during dinner. Our meal was served with some dinner rolls and a pat of salted butter. For an appetizer, John picked the bruschetta, which was only 1 slice, so it was very small. I picked the cream of cauliflower soup. It does have some toasted almonds and chives on there with that. And then for dinner, John picked the grilled New York strip steak. It does come with French fries and a peppercorn sauce. This actually didn't have a whole lot of flavor. It was actually kind of blah. I had the shrimp fettuccine Alfredo. This was okay. It does have mushrooms on it. And then for dessert, John picked the warm chocolate lava cake. And then I picked the seasonal fresh fruit plate. That wraps up our first dinner on board, but there's so much more to come. This was just day 1, and we've got plenty of amazing food, destinations, and experiences ahead. Stay tuned for the next episode, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for watching.